I want to talk a little bit today about colon health, and in particular the colon cleanser, which is called the Acai Berry Elite Cleanser. I'm going to be reviewing some of these colon cleansers in the days ahead, and I wanted to take a look at this one here to give my audience some sense of what they may be getting and what they can look for. There's an old adage that goes back, actually I think at least a century, that says that death begins in the colon. And I think for eons there's been some awareness that our digestion can play a big part in terms of our overall health. There's, especially today, a lot of toxins that we're exposed to on a regular basis. Our food supply, if we really knew what was in it, it would be pretty disheartening in terms of what we are being exposed to, from pesticides to hormonal residue to things that are synthetic that are not good for our bodies, and as well as the things that we breathe in the air. And a lot of these residues of toxicity, they remain in our system sometimes for years, and they can contribute to all sorts of illness and ill health. People who actually are experiencing pain. I've talked with people who have fibromyalgia, for instance, and I ask them, how is your digestion? I have never heard anyone say, oh, I have great digestion. You can almost always trace the illnesses back to some problems in the digestion, in managing and throwing off the toxins that the body is being faced with. So colon cleansing is becoming more popular to deal with overall health, as well as recognizing that it can be useful for weight loss. Of course, as your organs of elimination are improving in terms of what they're supposed to be doing, your body metabolism is going to improve, and again, weight loss is going to be easier. So a lot of that is the simple facts behind why these products are becoming so much more popular today. This one mentions, of course, the usual if you're having bloating or problems like that, but there's also an anti-aging benefit to some of these colon cleansers, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that. The anti-aging benefit comes in, of course, with just dealing with toxins more effectively, but some of them have a lot of antioxidants in their formulas, and this one has a good antioxidant base, and that's what I'll mention as we go along here. Are toxins and waste clogging your system and making you fat? These are some questions that you ought to ask. Might give you an idea of whether you might need to have a colon cleanse. Again, the idea of low energy, irregular bowel habits, bloating, gas, stressed, fatigued, lower abdominal fat doesn't seem to go away. Again, those things may be plaguing you, and that definitely could give you an idea that maybe a colon cleanse could benefit. A lot of people believe that colon cleansing should be done seasonally or a couple times a year, particularly after a time where you've been indulging a little bit too much in some of the worst types of foods. The acai berry right now is being touted a lot as being one of the best superfoods on the planet. It's partly because there's so much antioxidant value in the acai. There's a lot of other nutrients in the acai as well. I've read about minerals and amino acids and vitamins and even fatty acids in this little berry. Dr. Nicholas Perricone has actually made this more popularized on television and through books. So it only kind of makes sense that with its power to support the body during a detox in terms of providing good nutrition and lots of antioxidant value, that it may help the organs of detoxification and elimination. I haven't heard of it as or seen any studies per se that say it really is a great diet weight loss product in and of itself, but what I think it does is it works in union with other things to support the body during detox, and that may in essence help in the power of weight loss here. As it's mentioned here, colon cleansing can eliminate the waste buildup in your colon and can reduce or eliminate the buildup of toxins. Again, that in and of itself can help a lot of disease states. Mentions here the irritable bowel, constipation, gas, diverticulitis, and colon cancers. These type of things may have had some tremendous supports before the disease states really got a hold of the person, if the person had been involved in just regular type cleansing. There still is some value in looking at cleansing as maybe a way to combat some of these things. And you hear about people doing cleansing even when they have gone into some serious disease states, and that there may be value in that. Over here, in terms of the acai, again mentioning that it is one of the best superfoods, and it contains more antioxidants than red wine. Again, good value here overall here. One of the things that this product has also that I've noticed, which was interesting, is it has milk thistle in it. This has been really well documented as an incredible powerhouse for the liver. Milk thistle supports the liver in a way that most antioxidants don't. And if you're colon cleansing, you need to support the liver. You need to support anything that is going to help you detoxify more effectively as your colon is moving toxins through the body. We don't think much about the liver, yet milk thistle can be a great supporter for this particular organ that could be, again, just inundated with a lot of poisons that it may find itself a little overwhelmed by. My sister had hepatitis, and in her recovery process she used milk thistle a lot, which is found here in this formula, and she has mentioned that she always had pain in the liver area when she was not taking it, but as she was taking milk thistle, or Silymarin, I think is its name, she said she always felt better. It has become something that she regards as a standard for maintaining the liver. And if you look in the literature, you'll find it well documented with lots of studies. So apparently these people have put that in this formula. In terms of some of the ingredients here, let's look at the overall ingredients and get some more thoughts on that. The acai, of course, is what they're featuring a lot of here, and the acai berry extract, but of course there's more involved in this formula. It's an herbal formula, of course, that takes all of these things into consideration. Dandelion can be cleansing to the system, providing some vitamins as well in this process, helping the gallbladder, again, in terms of promoting the bile flow. Milk thistle, I think I already mentioned this, again, very well documented in the literature. Cascara sagrada is kind of a laxative. It has generally allowed the body to kind of move substances through it that have been, remaining there and causing problems. Papaya leaf and ginger are really useful as digestive aids. You see them being used as teas and things like that. Slippery elm bark, again, I know that's a real soothing herb for the digestive tract, and even here I guess it's saying that it's useful in treating inflammatory conditions in the bowel. So something to kind of consider as you're looking at a colon cleanser. So this particular cleanser, is a formula that contains a number of herbal remedies in here. Obviously there's a synergistic effect when we put things together and consider that the combination is stronger than each individual entity by itself. If you're struggling with some of these things, the irregular bowel, the bloating, the gas, you want to lose some weight, you're way too fatigued and you're thinking, something's got to give, you may want to consider colon cleansing as a way to enhance your overall health. This is a risk-free trial offer, I guess, and again, if some of these things seem to make sense to you, you may want to just give this a shot and see how it works for you. Give it a go, and I wish you luck.